Hi everybody, my name is Jo and I love to read. Today is the start of another fortnightly reading vlog, though it's more like a week and a half since it's Sunday morning that I'm filming this. To be honest, I haven't really felt like picking up the camera to vlog or even to film any videos. I don't know whether I'm experiencing like a bit of a burnout, but I also feel like I'm I don't know, like I'm the only one that's pressuring myself, but it's like I'm telling myself to do a certain amount of a certain type of videos that I don't want to do, because when I do ones that I'm motivated for, then it is good and I'm excited and motivated. So I guess I just need to make sure I'm interested in the video topics that I'm picking. And I'm also a little bit annoyed at myself for burbling on so long in reading vlogs. I don't really like the fact that they're so long. I feel like I talk more than I need to. So that being said, it is my aim for this one to try and get down to 15 minutes and to make it really quick, which hopefully it should be because I'm filming for less time. I actually had a really bizarre dream. I tend to have them when I wake up and then I go back to sleep. Like if I sleep during the night, normally it's like deep enough that I don't really dream anything, but when I get woken up by an alarm and then go back to sleep, that's when I start to have strange, often generally strange dreams, or dreams that tend to, well, they feel strange to me, but they actually tend to reflect some kind of anxiety that I'm feeling. And this one was that I was in a bookshop looking at all the books and bringing up a pile of books that I wanted to buy, and at this point in time I seem to have thought that I'd finished my TBR, but then when I was about to buy them I went, oh no, I haven't, like I can't do this, I haven't finished yet, like I'm not going to officially finish my TBR. And I think the anxiety is that I'm worried that I'm not going to finish these two books. I feel like they're going to be going on forever and ever and ever. And that is 8th book, which is my grandpa's school book, and Alicization Running. I feel like I'm never going to finish these books. I haven't really made a lot of progress with them over the week, so I really wanted to sit down this morning, especially after this dream, and do some reading, which is what I'm about to do. I've got myself a cup of tea. Normally I have like a coffee first thing in the morning, but we've run out of milk and I don't want to go anywhere yet. So I have lemon and ginger tea with some honey, which is nice, and I'm not sure which one I'm going to pick up. I sort of feel like after that dream I should finish Alicization Running. I was just a bit worried that I was going to be reading this and getting bored, and I'm strangely in a bit of an Aussie mood this morning, so I might, because this has a lot of descriptions of the Australian bush and things like that, and kind of if you almost like Silver Brumby-esque without the horses, if you've read the Silver Brumby series or you've heard of it. So I think I'm going to pick this one up first, and then, but I feel like this one I should probably give myself a sense of achievement as well with this one, so we'll see how I go, whether I achieve those two goals this morning, but I will talk to you guys in my next update. Hey guys, it's me. I'm gonna try and get a more, okay, first of all, please don't rag on me about my cooking skills because I am not very good at cooking, so I'm just gonna cut up this onion. What am I supposed to be doing with it? Oh, thickly sliced. I can do that. It's Daniel's birthday today. A quick personal update first. He is 27 on the 27th of July. His favourite dinner is deviled sausages, so I'm making him this. This is not the day to experiment with packaging, with doing my own recipe for it, so maybe one day as a surprise. I'm at the end of Alicization Running, nearly finished with it, but I decided to stop it to read my grandfather's school book, 8th book, which was published by the Victorian Education Department in Australia State, and I was reading it and I told you guys about my dream that I was panicking. Okay, I've decided to DNF it because I'm just feeling absolutely, well, not absolutely bored, but it's just the wrong time to reading it. I'm so close to finishing. And then I also realised, I went and saw my grandparents finally again for the first time the other day since the wedding, and I continued to type out my grandpa's memoirs. And then I remembered, oh my god, I've got one more bloody book to read before my TBR is finished, and that is my I'm doing my grandpa's memoirs, and my grandpa's uncle got him and his wife's memoirs written out by their daughter, and so my grandpa gave them to me to read, just to kind of show me this is what he wants. And then I realised suddenly, oh, I haven't read it yet, and because of the way my brain works, I need to read it to be technically classed as done for my TBR. But it's really good, and I'm finding out that we have a bit of a true crime mystery / tragedy in the family. I don't know how they're related to me, but I think they're my grandpa's cousin. But so her name was Molly Munt, and she was a 21-year-old school teacher who went missing on Christmas Eve at 12:30 in the morning, Christmas Eve. After going out with her boyfriend for 18 months, she got home, got changed from going out with her boyfriend into her pajamas, and just stepped outside for 5 minutes, told her sister, you know, I'll be back, don't turn the light off, in her pajamas, ready for bed, and she never came back inside. A body wasn't found, nothing. I went down a bit of a rabbit hole on Sunday afternoon. There are these old newspapers online on a website called Trove, and I just searched her name through all of those, hoping that I could find something, but nothing. So I've got to finish this, and then I've got to finish the last just under 100 pages of Alicization running, and then I've got one more tiny book left. One! Oh my golly gosh, I cannot believe it. I feel like I'm going to be finished probably on the weekend, I reckon, is when I'll have finished, or next week sometime, which is good because it's Daniel and I are on holidays. We were supposed to be going to a wedding in Queensland, but the state where we live, New South Wales, has been declared a COVID hotspot. All of New South Wales, even though we're in a regional area, and there's been no cases in our area since there was like one at the start of the pandemic. We are so lucky. But all of New South Wales, because it's kind of spreading again, has been named a hotspot, and we're not allowed in Queensland. So we still got the time off, which is really good, because I asked Daniel the other day and I said, like, if I happen to finish my TBR midweek, are you going to want to come to the bookstore with me? And he said, I'd really like to be there, which I think, you know, that'd be nice, and he can film me and stuff. The timing is actually going to work out really well. I'm so impressed. Anyways, I'm going to go. I told you guys, I'm making deviled sausages. That's all I need to talk about. It's already been 7 minutes. Bye! Hey guys, you can't see me. It is Wednesday night, 11:09 p.m, and I can't sleep because I'm anticipating finishing my physical TBR. Oh my gosh, I have 1.5 books, and I'm pretty confident that I'm going to be done reading by Friday evening or Saturday at the latest, and it's Wednesday, and I can't bloody sleep because that's all I'm thinking about. Send help. I feel like a kid on Christmas morning. Oh my gosh. Okay, wish me luck. Hey guys, footage is going to be a little shaky because I'm going to hold the camera and I'm going to take you guys on a quick walk through the house. But it is Thursday night. Did I say that I'm not working tomorrow? I'm not. It's our anniversary and I'm having the day off. And I have just finished reading my grandfather's uncle's memoirs, or not memoirs, the story of him and his wife, so my grandpa's auntie as well, that was told by their daughter, and it was really good. It was really readable, better than some of the other books I've DNF'd. I really enjoyed it. It was really interesting to learn about family history, and I am looking forward to telling you guys more about it in my wrap-up. It felt really weird to be reading a book that isn't online anywhere, because it's just something that they wrote themselves for their family. It's not like published or anything like that, and so it was really interesting not giving any updates, but I really enjoyed it and I'm glad. And now it is time, I don't think I know how to flip the camera, but it is time to go into the room with all the bookshelves and take off the very last book off my TBR shelf. So let's go and do that. Off the couch. Coop, you want to come with me? Come on, let's go. Now I just gotta, I got a new book buddy, by the way. So this is my original one that my mum got me.
but she wasn't sure on the sizing. It's just a little puppy dog one. It's so cute. But sometimes it doesn't fit the bigger book, so I bought this one with some of my tax money. So La Lune, I think it's like moon, and Li Soleil is like the sun. So it's really cool. It's like you can zip it. Now I want to show you the zip. It's got like, oh, it's so gorgeous. I love them both. I love them both. I'm so happy. So this one, the 8th book that I DNF'd, I want to take it into the red room. Not the red room, that's where my books used to be. I want to take them into the back room. So let's go through the house. Well, the lights are off because it's night time. Light on. Okay, guys. Dun, 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 dun. So quick stop to put this here. These are all the books that I finished in July. I didn't read The Magician's Apprentice just in July, so you guys would know if you've seen my previous one. But anyways, da, 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 da. The last book. Legacy's Gift, number 72 in the Thoroughbred series, created by Joanna Campbell, and this volume is written by Mary Newhall. So I picked this one specifically last because it felt like the perfect book to end on, even though I've got more in this. So this is the last book in the Thoroughbred series, which is the preteen horse racing book series that I read. And even though this is the last one, I do have other ones to read that I haven't finished yet. I read these out of order, just whatever I can get my hands on, because there are 72 in them. Have I shown you guys my shelf? I don't think so. But I wanted to, when I was looking at what I was going to finish, and I wanted to finish on something quick because I didn't want to be like going into, you know, bloody The Magician's Apprentice as my last book, because I knew I was going to be bloody excited to finish. So I wanted to pick something really quickly that I could read. And then it just felt like the perfect book because it's the end of something and it's the end of the Thoroughbred series, but it's also a continuation still of my reading life, because I'm going to continue this series because I haven't finished them and I read them out of order. And I'll show you guys my Thoroughbred shelf. It's behind here in a separate one. There's my giraffe named Haley. That's my little Thoroughbred shelf. And my dog. I made it with my dad, God, years ago, when I was like ages before Daniel and I moved out. I just wanted a spot. And I needed a bedside table in my room when I got my double bed, and it was all the other bedside tables were too big because I didn't have a lot of room. I only had like this little slither, so I did it up to the measurements, and I thought, hey, let's put a bookshelf in it. And then when I painted it this like pretty like sky blue, I decided to put all the colourful Thoroughbreds in it, so that's where they live. That's enough dawdling. I'm going to probably start reading this, but I'm probably going to stop and watch a movie for a bit. How many pages? 162. That's so doable tomorrow. I'll catch up with you guys then, I'm sure. Hey guys, it is Friday afternoon. I've spent the whole time cleaning my house this morning, or most of it, and I'm going to sit down and have a read. I've done my hair up a little bit with some bobby pins, like pinwheeling it sort of, because I would like it to curl, so I'm going to give it a hairdryer when it gets closer to dinner time, and hopefully it'll style well. But I'm going to sit down and read or have a nap. I am up to page 50 of my last book, and there's 160 pages, so I'm very, very close to finishing, and that's very exciting. Also, Daniel's asleep on the couch right now. He's home from work, and it looks like I've killed him. He's just dead. But I didn't kill him because, despite the fact that some people at work are like, why are you celebrating your, and it, like, you only get one anniversary now that you're married because it's our dating anniversary. He bought me some chocolates, well, us some chocolates. Yeah, I say what I want, I tell him what I want, so I'm not disappointed, and I'm very happy because we weren't doing any presents, just going out to dinner, and he brought some. Hey guys, I'm starting to let my curls out and I'm excited, look at them. See how they go. Good morning everybody. It's Saturday morning, it's about 8:30. My hair didn't end up curling how I wanted it to. What happened is that it was still damp, like a little bit damp when I took it out, and I kind of like thought this would happen, but I was running out of time. I could have used the hairdryer if I wanted to, and I did a little bit, but it wasn't enough. But what ended up happening is that they were sort of like
beachy waves, which was nice, and apparently Daniel really likes waves, so you know, win-win, that worked. Plus I think I'll probably try that method again sometime when, I don't know when. It seems like it would have worked if I had slept on it or dried it a bit more, so we'll give that one a try later on. Now we had a really great anniversary by the way. We dinner was like really good. It was beautiful, and it was nice because we've been to that restaurant before, and quite often well, not quite often, but like, you know, when you're doing something somewhere fancy and you're the one that's paying for it, you kind of hold back like a little bit. But because we had the vouchers that my workplace and Daniel's also gave me vouchers to the same place, so we just kind of like went a little bit crazy, which was nice. It was really good, so that we could kind of just order everything that we wanted. So we had like oysters and sashimi, like kingfish sashimi as an entree, which was like so delicious. If I go there again, I'm gonna order that because it was so good, and it's pretty rare around here. And then we both had steaks for dinner, like eye fillets or something like that, the like little ones, and they were cooked like absolutely beautiful. I often, in our town, depending on where we're going, because I like the steak to be like have some pink in the middle, to be like medium rare, but quite often if you say medium rare in like at like a club or a pub or something, it'll come out like medium. It was really nice to actually kind of say what I wanted, and that's what we got. And then we had some cocktails and some dessert, and yeah, that was really nice. We had friends that came and picked us up and drove us down there, and they were really sweet. Like I got this cute message off one this like Friday morning to confirm, being like, you know, we'll be on the tarmac to pick you up, Mrs. Martin at the time. It was really sweet. And then they like picked us some flowers and gave us like a bottle of bubbly, so it was really nice. It was a really good anniversary. So now I have a bit of a self-imposed timeline, self/ the bookstore timeline. So I'm wanting to read this morning. I've got a coffee to wake me up. As I said, it's 8:30. So I'm up to page 78, and there is 160 pages, 62, so I've got a little under 100. Should be achievable. Hopefully I'm in like the right reading mindset and I'll get it done, because I have an appointment today at 12:30, and the bookstore that I want to go to closes at 1, and it's not open tomorrow on Sunday. It's only open today on Saturday, and so I really want to get this done and get it read and go to that bookstore, because I don't want to wait until Monday, but I don't want to like have my first book purchase to be at Big W. I want to go to like this great local independent bookstore that I haven't been able to go to in ages. So I'm going to stop talking now. I'm going to enjoy my coffee, enjoy this book, and hopefully get it done and check back in with you guys at like 9:30. I'll have some clips of me like reading and stuff, but hopefully, yeah, I'll get this done and I can go and buy a book. Finished. I'm done. Oh wow. Oh my gosh. I'm done. I have to go get something now. So one of the things that started me off on this journey, and I'm going to go into more like details when I do like my official I'm done video, but for a birthday or I think it was Christmas one year, I wanted a new set of Harry Potter books, because buying multiple sets of books was
a thing back then for me, and because my original Harry Potters weren't in super great condition, I wanted a new set of Harry Potters. This is my original set of Harry Potters, and they're really like, just, you know, they're still totally readable, but they, for some reason, I just want a new one. So I've got these, and I got Daniel to buy them for me for Christmas one year, and he said, I'll buy them for you, but you can't open them and read them until you've read all your books. Hence, starting this journey to read all of my books and get it down. And I mean, he, you know, he's not controlling or cruel or anything. If I really wanted to read them, then I could have, and it wouldn't have bothered him. But he just kind of set that challenge. And that is what started me on this journey. And then I started thinking a bit more about like consumerism and what I wanted to read versus like what I had, and the meaning of reading for me, and how I shouldn't just pick up any book that people give me, that it can be like a choice thing, and I need to be enjoying it too, not just because I used to have this thing where this thought where I was like, well, you know, X person thinks the book is good, so it must be worth it, but I didn't even bloody take into account our own tastes. So it's this big journey that I've learned about myself and spending money and my habits and things, and now I can go and open them. But I gotta go get, because they're in plastic wrap, which is not normal for Aussie books. They're they're the cute flowers that our friends got us. Aussie books are generally not in plastic wrap unless they're unless they're a box set. So, Daniel, guess what?
What?
I'm done. Now I can open them. I'm finished.
Are you?
Yes. Daniel had to get up because, you know, this doesn't happen every day. And so I went back on my Instagram, and these are the books that he bought me for Christmas one year. And I did a post on Instagram on the 3rd of January 2016 about how I wasn't allowed to open them until I had read all my books. And as I said, he's not, you know, controlling or cruel or anything. I could have opened them if I wanted to, but I love a challenge and a goal, so I didn't open them. And now I can finally open them for the first ever dang time. How do you pull box sets out? I don't know how to... I don't ever like buy box sets of things.
Hello.
Yeah, please help. Okay. Okay, I should be able to get... Oh, Jesus. This is like 5 years of being like trapped. Thank you. Okay. Number 1. Jesus, they're very nice and pretty. They're so shiny. There's the second one. I really liked these editions, obviously. There are so many different ones. I remember we were in Big W and there was a couple of choices. There was like the adult Harry Potter, as if it's like dorky to be reading Harry Potter. But I really liked these because they're like, I don't know, they're really like whimsical and like fairy tale-esque. I like them. That's the last one. Yay. Thank you for my belated Christmas present that I can finally open.
It's alright. You had a goal and you worked towards it. And
I did.
There's your reward.
And you were very helpful.
I didn't do much.
Yeah, but you told me that you would get rid of a book if I bought another book like a couple of years into this when I was struggling really hard. And that really helped because I didn't know which you were going to take away. And I thought you were going to get rid of them, though you claimed that you weren't. You were just going to hide it or something. But yeah, so that's really cool. All right. Excellent. You can go make a coffee or you can sit here for the rest of this because all I want to do is finish the vlog now, even though I don't normally finish on a Saturday, but I want to edit it and get it up tonight so that you guys can see it as it's happening. And then I want to film a video that's like my official... I have a 0 TBR, like, and take you guys on the journey of how that was possible and how long, and put some pictures in of my dwindling TBR pile, and then talk about what the future of my reading is going to be like. But we're going to go to a bookshop this morning because it's about, what time is it now? It's 10 o'clock, so that's really good. They opened at 9:30. My appointment's not till 12:30. Daniel's going to have a coffee and wake up a bit as I went and attacked him because I was so excited, and I'm going to get ready and then we're going to go book shopping. So that will be another video of me buying a book guilt-free for the first time in like 5 years. Cool. All right. Thanks everybody so much for watching. I hope this is fun, and I will see you all again shortly. Bye!